These people are really dumb. Oh my goodness. So there is this clip that has gone viral, and I mean viral, and it's a clip of Libs of TikTok, Raya Shaikh, or whatever her name is. And she somehow, by the grace of God, her being DEI, was invited to a university to speak. And what I mean by DEI is that Raya Shaikh, whatever her name, Libs of TikTok, is not qualified to take an order at Burger King. She is no type of intellectual heavyweight whatsoever. She is very much what she accuses other people, specifically Black Americans, of being, which is, just diversity hires. That is what she is. She is a diversity hire, just like Candace Owens was a diversity hire for Daily Wire. That is all she is. She is just there because she is white. She is white and she's conservative. That is it. There are no other qualifications. And I just want to piggyback off of that because I find it humorous when you have these people or these comments who are like, Lucas, you should debate this person. You should debate that person. I'm like, okay, ask them and we'll set it up. And it always comes back where the person always like, well, no, I'm not going to debate that guy. No, I'm not going to debate him. It's always some type of deflection or some means of coping, because you have to understand, once you actually ascertain knowledge and you have knowledge of yourself and knowledge of history and knowledge of the culture and where we are in this country as a collective, then it becomes very easy to completely poke holes in a litany of, this conservative ink, of these Sambos on the right, because they live in echo chambers. They sound smart to dumb people. Think about that. They are the dumb person's smart person. That's who they are, because anyone with a cursory glance at history can hear when, a conservative perspective or Tatum or any of them talk, and they have these weird, outrageous takes on events or in history. And it's like, this is ahistorical. This is drivel. This is just basic prattle. That's what this is. But they don't know that because there's no self-awareness. And Libs of TikTok happen to get a wake-up call. Now, one thing I find very interesting, given the whole debacle with Candace and Daily Wire and all the Black conservatives and everything, is that Libs of TikTok hasn't commented on what's happening at the Daily Wire. She hasn't commented on Candace Owens. I don't know, maybe call me crazy, but then I look into it, I'm like, oh, Libs of TikTok is one of them. she's one of the Ben Shapiros. Gotcha. She actually puts out posts in defense of Israel. Now it makes sense. Now I understand, which is once again, honestly hysterical, right? It's hysterical that they somehow made the face of anti-Semitism of Black people. And now they're going to attack with Ben Shapiro and the conservative media, which is ran by non-Christians. Anyways, absolutely hysterical. You guys should look into how many conservative outlets are Ben Shapiro. But I won't get into that. But I want to get into her talking at this university, because all this is, you have to understand, what the right has made really, really cool to do is be a white victim. They have popularized white victimhood and commercialized it to an extent as well, because that's how they're going to try and get votes. They're going to try and say, hey, look, this is what they want to do to you. They want to erase you. They want to bring in immigration and get you out of here. They want to deport you guys, back to Europe or something. They're just going on feeble-minded PWTs of the Republican Party, who are happy with, a trailer park and a bear in their pool. So those are the type of people who are privy to such fear-mongering, because that's what she's doing. She's like, hey, this wokeness, they want to just force it down your throat and they want to destroy us, and it's everything.
Of our lives. It's in our kids' schools, it's on the college campuses, it is in the workforce, it is in the streets, it's when you go to the store. I mean, you can't do anything in peace without this wokeness being shoved down your throat wherever you go. So, do you have a question? Is there something?
Naturally, to anyone who has an IQ above room temperature, this is going in one ear and out the other. But there happen to be a bunch of kids there that ask her a simple question. And that simple question is, hey, can you define wokeness? Like, what does that mean?
I do. How do you define wokeness?
So this is just, it is absolutely delicious. It's absolutely delicious because she goes into like this diluted, I don't know, sentence of, well, wokeness is basically an erosion of normalcy and
Wokeness is the destruction of normalcy and
she doesn't know she doesn't know what she's saying, right? She has no idea what wokeness is, and this is the ironic part, because they're two birds, you know, they're two feathers of the same bird, right? Remember when Republicans were saying, you know, everyone I don't like are Nazis? Remember that meme, how they're doing that of the Democrat? That's what the Republicans are doing now. Republicans are doing the same thing with CRT, DEI, and wokeness. Everything I don't like is wokeness. Everything I don't like is DEI. Everyone I don't like is DEI. Everything I don't like about history is CRT. These are the same people. They use the same tactics. There is no difference. They are the same evil. It is a lineage of evil. They have got you confused or got you convinced that they're somehow, oh, well, we're for you and they're against you and we're for you. No, they're both against you. They're both against you. This woman is a buffoon. She is literally the definition of DEI. Okay, everything she tries to fearmonger on black people, this is what she is. She is at a university talking about something she knows nothing about. She can't even define. Think about that. That is the cruel joke. And I've said this before, that every type of accusation is just pretty much an admittance of guilt. Everything they try to claim, oh, you're the criminal, you're the burglar, you're doing this, you're the DEI, they're guilty of. It's nothing more than projection. That's all this is. The unfortunate part is that they have the bullhorns to spread their propaganda, amongst the masses. That's the only difference. Because if we had the same bullhorn that many of these, propagandist machines, the Daily Wires, a Libs, TikTok, Elon Musk with Twitter and everything, we had the same bullhorn, we had the same platform to spread the truth, we would be living in a different world, but we don't. We don't. And that's, once again, the issue dealing with slavery and the accumulation of wealth and certain powers that be and what they choose to promote and what they choose to suppress. But ladies and gentlemen, it gets better. The cherry on top of this stupid sundae, which is Libs of TikTok, is that she tries to pass the ball to a congressman. I forgot his name, Bill Hanks or whatever his name is. And this dude says the most profoundly ignorant, stupid, asinine statement I've heard in my life. He tries to define wokeness as anti-Americanism.
Anti-Americanism.
I'm
sick and tired of.
Are those separate things?
America isn't worth fighting and dying for. It's a great country. It's the greatest country in the history of the world.
What on earth are you talking about? What? So naturally, the kid happens to be like, wait, if it's anti-Americanism, isn't Al-Qaeda anti-American? And he's like, yeah, that's right. He's like, so by that definition, would Al-Qaeda be woke? And I kid you not, he's like, well, I'm sure there's some that are, probably, bro.
So that's broadly though, like, Al-Qaeda attacks American lives. Are they woke?
Maybe in some ways.
Are they a woke terrorist group?
What? What are you talking about?
These people are stupid. These people, they're so anti-black. It's wild. They're so anti-black and unintelligent. They're so ignorant. It is painful. It is truly painful. Now, as I've said before, the only people who think that a Libs of TikTok is doing great, or that an Elon Musk is a arbiter of free speech. He's a bastion of free speech for everyone. The only people who do that are the PWTs, are the lower class, poor whites of the country. Those are the only people who listen to this drivel, because honestly, they don't know any better. Honestly, they don't know any better due to their low income, due to their low education, right? And they're being exploited. They're honestly being exploited. And it is painful to see because you are having these white elites who hire these simpletons, these dolts, to put out this propaganda to these poor, these poor white people, living, paycheck to paycheck, trying to make, a dollar out of 50 cents. And it's horrible because they're voting against their own interests. And they're doing such by preying on their anti-black biases. That's what they're tapping into when you have a DEI. Well, yeah, I don't want a black pilot. I don't know. What? What are you talking about? The black pilots are more qualified than you. They're living a better life than the majority of y'all. What are y'all talking about? Okay? When it comes to the CRT, well, I don't want my kids learning that. What do you mean? It's American history. Now all of a sudden you don't want American history being taught? Like what? When it comes to, the recent one, woke. Well, I don't want that in the schools. What? What is woke? What do you mean? Woke is that's what happens when you bastardize terms. And this goes back to what I've said, them being as far as the same thing. The right wanted to make a whole documentary with Matt Walsh about what is a woman, trying to mock, the left or the progressives talking about, hey, a trans woman is a real woman, how they're redefining terms. Okay. How on earth do you make a documentary about that and criticize them redefining terms when you are doing the same damn thing when it comes to woke? When it comes to woke, when you're now doing the same damn thing that you accuse them. They're hypocrites, bro. Hypocrites. There is no integrity. As I've told you before, integrity doesn't pay. These people will sell their souls for $1, for some clout, for a like. Nothing. And that's why the country is in the disarray that it's in. Just lineage of evil. Lineage of evil is in control. So naturally, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it falls. Okay? You can't be evil, your whole lineage and expect something of value to come from it. That's not going to happen. You build your house on sand. The tide is going to come and it's going to be washed away. But I'm sure you're going to blame black people for that. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, look, Liz, she fighting the good fight, all right? She fighting for America and she fighting against the wokeness. Or if you have believed, what is wokeness? What are you talking about? I've seen everything and anything defined as wokeness. Wokeness is just what, white conservatives don't like at that day in time. Okay, that's all that is. Nothing more, nothing less. And it just happens to be adjacent to everything that is black. We know for certain anything that's black is definitely woke to them. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days, which is typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in and we duke it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think with these DEI, with these DEI people, bro. And subscribe and that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
Are they a woke terrorist group?